today's broadcast that we are having. We are talking about building on right foundation for marital relationship. This is to help those that would like to go into marriage and those that are already inside it. At this moment, I'd like to welcome everyone that is joining us on this live program of today. We began a series last week on building on a right foundation for singles and for married people. Teddy, you are welcome. Grateful, you are welcome. I want to welcome you guys into today's broadcast. Looking forward to have a great time with all of us online. User 36475, you are welcome. I want to welcome every one of us into this wonderful broadcast of today. And we are talking on building right foundation for singles and for those that want to marry in the future. And if you are going to have marriage, Sarah, you are welcome. If you are going to get into Donald, Ashley, you are welcome. We're talking about building right foundation for a marital relationship. We began from last week talking about relationship and marital relationship. Nana, you are welcome. Donald, you are welcome. Marital relationship is actually designed for completion. It's not for competition. And looking, Mrs. Melody, you are welcome. Looking at over 28 years of marriage, Chinedu, you are welcome. Okay, Faith, you are welcome. You are welcome. Looking at marriage from 28 years of experience, and I can tell you that my own wife has completed me in many, many, many ways. And that is why I wrote this book on Help Me, I Want to Marry and Stay Married. And I want many people to understand that this relationship that is called marriage, marrying according to purpose, is foundational to a successful marital journey. Let us know where you are watching from. If you are coming online, let's know where you are watching from. Some I can see they are from the UK. If you are from Nigeria, whichever part you are from, let's know. Or from Ghana, or from South Africa, from London, or the US, let's know. Like I say, marrying according to purpose is foundational to a marital success journey, because God will be a witness to your marriage if it serves His purpose. Who you marry can mar or make your life or make your destiny. Thank you, Faith, Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you. Anybody you marry can build you up and can destroy you in one day. And that is why when it comes to marital relationship, you have to choose wisely who you marry. Somebody said, if you marry a right person, he said, every day might be Thanksgiving Day. Somebody said, if you marry a wrong person, every day might be like Halloween. Somebody said, if you marry a lazy person, every day will be Labor Day. So I want you to know who you marry matters, And the Bible says, choose wisely. But you can't choose wisely until you know wisely. True wisdom is a house built. True wisdom is relationship built, not through fashion. And you cannot, and wisdom is application of knowledge. The knowledge you don't have, you cannot apply. So it starts with knowledge. You can't choose wisely if you don't have the right information. As a gay lady or who to marry, as a guy who to marry, you need informations to make decision. Like I've always said, when you meet somebody that want to marry you, don't ask them, do you love me? That's the wrong question to ask. You want to find out from them as a lady, where are you going? What is your purpose for life? Where is your direction? I want to know whether we are going to travel in the same vehicle. Marriage is like a car. Marriage is like a vehicle. And you have to be able to travel in the same vehicle if that relationship will succeed. So purpose precedes pleasure. That's why I say for this cause, shall a man, not a boy. You must be a man. Second, thank you for coming live. CY, yes. Now, you must be a man. There's a degree of maturity required. For this cause, shall a man. How do you know a man? You know a man by knowing where the guy is going. You can be a man at 25, you can be a man at 17. For this cause, shall a man, maturity matters. For this cause is purpose. And shall a man, maturity mentally, maturity physically. Maturity is not issue of age. Maturity is capacity to be able to embrace responsibility. And that is why you must be responsible over your emotions. You are able to control yourself. You don't allow emotion or your emotion to give you direction. You are matured enough to be able to rule over your emotion. Because marriage is not about pleasure. Every marriage built on pleasure is building on the sand. When you are building on pleasure, you are building on sand. And when you are building on sand, that relationship will not last. If your relationship or somebody you want to marry is all about sex, kissing and romance, I have good news for you. That relationship will not last, because kissing does not pay bills. Romance don't pay bills. Sex don't pay bills. You are going to come to the place of responsibility. This is a foundation. If you are going to marry correctly, you need to marry according to purpose. You need to marry and know fully well that you are matured. Oh, why do I marry? You don't marry because all my friends are getting married and I need to get married. No, that must not be a reason. You must understand the why. The why behind your wanting to marry. I want to marry because there is a purpose for my life and I need somebody to come alongside to join me to fulfill that purpose. As a young person, put purpose first. And when you put purpose first, you will get to know the one that are matured and the one that are not. And that is one of the reasons why some comments in this live are filtered to protect protection. Okay. And that is the reason why I want to say to many of us here, if you want to marry correctly, please locate purpose. When you locate your purpose, you have located your foundation. Why is it that Joseph ran away from the wife of Potiphar? Joseph ran away because of purpose. He understood his purpose. That is why a purposeless guy is a very careless guy. Joseph ran away. You know why? Not because he has he has problem with himself. No, Joseph ran literally because he knew this sex with this woman is going to be an hindrance on his purpose. It will be an hindrance on his dream. And that is why you must have a sense of purpose. Sense of purpose was the reason why Joseph did not give in to casual sex. So if you are the type that sleep around, you might discover, somebody said, when you sleep around after some time, you'll be thrown by the side. He said, because when you do rubbish with men as a lady, the man can remarry anytime, but you cannot remarry anytime as a lady. Women has flower age. A man can marry at 60. A man can remarry at 60. A woman at 60 to marry, to take a miracle. So don't compare yourself as a lady to men. And that's why you must not throw yourself at men anyhow, because they can go ahead and remarry. If you mess up with them, they can marry at any time. A woman cannot marry at any time because of the your biological age, your biological cells. And that is why as a lady, it's even more important to be more careful about who you marry or who you want to marry in your life, so that you know where the person is going, so you can be able to follow based on knowledge, not on pleasure. These are very foundational in your journey to a proper marriage or somebody to see as a partner. And like I said, to many of us, that the fact that marriage is a relational issue. If you get married and to stay married, which is God's will for you, you must understand certain truth. The purpose for marriage must be greater than both of you. You are marrying for we, not marrying for me. When it comes to marriage, it is we, not me. Until you get to the point where you understand that marriage is about we, not about me, it will change your trajectory of thinking. Marriage must be greater than both of you. A time will come when your marriage will be tested. It is the foundation upon which your marital relationship is built that determines whether your marriage will stand or fall apart. And we see how many relationships today are falling apart because they are not built on the right foundation. We serve a relational God. That was why he said, let us create man in our own image. Let us, meaning it was more than just him. So God is a very highly relational person. And that is why so the works of creation was done in relationship with the other member of the Godhead. So two is better than one. I can say to you as a person, where I am today will not be possible without the marital union with my wife. Marriage is more than two individuals. It involves three people. If you don't know, marriage is more than two individuals. Marriage involves three people. Marriage involves you, your husband, your wife, and according to the scriptures, God. God says a witness. Malachi 2:14. He says, I'm a witness between you and the wife of your youth. So marital relationship is very important and can be quite challenging. You need God to be a part of your journey because of other areas of your life endeavor. You can map out your plan yourself and be committed to those plans. You must arrive at your goal. When it comes to marriage, it involves two minds. Two cannot work except they agree. Marriage is a team of two people in the physical realm with God at the center of it. Marriage is a team of two people in the physical realm with God at the center of it. And the invisible anchor and the glue is the God factor. You can't say, this is how I want it, and start running it. You must carry the other person along. That's why I say marriage is for we, not for me. It is, you must have a we mentality if you want to have a successful relationship. And we'll say that you must carry the other person along, and else it will be very tricky, challenging. There's a lot of blessing in marriage, especially when you understand what God intended marriage to be. That is why God should be in the center of every of your marital journey. What do I mean? Marriage involves two people, two spirits, two souls, two body, like and dislike. For you to be able to get the person along, it takes the help of God. And that's what the Bible says, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. So marriage is not an exemption. Marriage is part of it. We need God in the center of it in order for the marriage to be successful. It baffles the mind how a marriage can be successful involving two people with two different mindsets, two different backgrounds, two different cultures, different ways of being raised, different environment. All these things, all those things play out, and for you to be able to blend all these two inside the will of God, it takes God's help. Like I told you, you want to marry somebody, you are talking about somebody that was raised differently from the way you are. So marriage is a blender. Matthew 19 verse 6, it said, two shall become one. Marriage is a blender. Marriage is God's concept and God's ways. Outside God's ways, you won't be able to get a great result that God intended your marriage to produce. God must be in the center of every kind of marital relationship, and that is what I want to share with you to understand the foundations that go with it. And so you are going to take steps to get married. Number one, you must have a relationship with God. It is the root that determines the fruit. God is the author of marriage. If you want to go into it and do well, have a relationship with God. I want to say this to you. These are steps I discovered after 28 years in marriage. At the root of anything that works is God. The beginning of creation has already established this truth. In your journey to find the right person, you must find God first. In your journey to find a right person, you must find God first. We are live both on YouTube, Destiny Mandate TV, and on TikTok. For you to find a partner, find God first. The entire earth was built on the foundation of God. How much more me and you? If God is involved in your adventure, even if there is darkness and trouble on the road, He will take care of the problem because He is there. So see it in this manner. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. The earth was without form and void, darkness upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. God said, let there be light. God came in because He was the foundation. If you put God in the foundation, He will intervene when challenges arise. Many people call God when they have a challenge in their marriage, only to realize that God was never there from the beginning. Very, very important. People are calling God now when things are fall apart. And God is not answering, as it were, because in the first place, God was not part of the journey in the first place. So you may have your eyes to see, you may have eyes to see the present, but you can't see 10 years down the line. The person you want to marry may be good for this year at the beginning, but he or she, will she they be there and be good like that in the next 10 years? I've been married for 20 years, like I told you. After 2 years, that person may no longer fit your vision. That is why God plays an important role before marriage. Before you marry, God will help you to do your background checks. Many people get married and don't know the other person's background, but God knows everybody's background and who can work with you, who can fit into you. And that is why you need God to be the foundation of your marriage in order for the marriage to succeed. That is Matthew 19 verse 6. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother. And I had a testimony of Mike Murdoch. Mike Murdoch just got married this year, if I'm not mistaken, at the age of 78. Mike Murdoch got married at the age of 78 to a 43-year-old lady from Brazil. And that is why it's not late to be married if you have the right foundation. He just got married. I was really encouraged by that. To let somebody else know, if Mike Murdoch can marry at 78, he has been single for over 45 years. And yet, God help him to locate a partner. I believe that somebody here, if you desire a partner and you do the right thing, God will help you to get a partner too. I just want to encourage you, because after some years, you will discover that you need God to help you to get a partner. Let God become the joiner. The Bible says, for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife. The Bible says, whatever God joined together, let no man put asunder. God is the joiner. So if God is not there, the glue that keeps both of you together is not there. And that is why I want to encourage somebody here. Let God be the joiner. It's like a triangle. Husband, wife, and God is a triangle. God at the top, husband is here, wife is here. As both of you get closer to God, you will get closer to each other. The closer you are to God, the closer both of you will be with each other. You will discover, because God will influence the heart of your partner. And that will help you to be able to accomplish his purpose. And that is why you need God to help you in your relationship. And we saw that God at the top will help to pull both of you together. Malachi 2:14, it said, wherefore God has been a witness between me and the wife of thy youth, against whom thou art dead treacherously. Yet she is a companion and the wife of thy covenant. People look at marriage today, number 3, as contracts. So they jump in and the other one jump out. But marriage is a covenant. Marriage is a covenant. If you develop a relationship with God, and I want to let you know, every marriage that will succeed must be built on that understanding that marriage is a covenant. And as we put all these things together, I believe quite right that it will be able to know what a covenant. Covenant is till death do us apart. If you are not ready for a covenant commitment in marriage, don't marry. If you are not ready for a covenant commitment, to death do us apart, don't marry. Marriage is not for you. Because when you don't marry according to covenant, you are going to mess up that marriage. You can't say, no, I don't have feelings for him, I don't have feelings for him. No, not in marriage. That's boyfriend, girlfriend. This is how to know that you are not ready for marriage. If you are not ready to say, no matter what happens, we may have our differences, we may argue with each other, but we are stuck in this marriage together. I'm going to be with this person. And that is, if you are not ready for that kind of commitment, don't marry. Don't marry somebody you are not willing to commit that kind of thing to. Marriage is based on covenant, not on contract. Many people are running marriage today as a contract. And contract is based on your rights. And marriage contract is based on duration. You can jump at any time. But people that last in marriage, they have a covenant mentality to marriage. It is till death do us apart. That is the mentality you must have if you want to build on a successful marriage. That is why I want to warn everybody. Please, marriage is not for boys. Marriage is for serious-minded people. That is why marriage don't last these days, because it's built on contract. Marriage built on emotions. Marriage built on sex only. It will not last. Because no matter how you marry, even when you marry correctly, you marry a right person, the rain will still come. The storm will still come. The flood will still come and beat upon your marriage to find out what foundation you are working with. So I want to, because, thank you, Faith. Contract is conditional. When you marry somebody on contract, it is condition. You can say, look, I don't feel like going to again because my feeling has changed. You build marriage on covenant. Anybody you are not willing to do that with, don't marry them. This is a proof you are not ready for marriage. Don't go into a relationship with somebody you are not willing to die for. Good or bad. When you have that understanding, it will guide your choice. You don't just settle for anybody. And that's why, before you marry, there are certain questions you must have each other. What belief the both of you have? If both of you don't have the same kind of belief, you are going to become a problem to each other in that marriage. What understanding of beliefs you have spiritually, physically, mentally, that is what it will be. So I want to encourage somebody that is listening to me to know that marriage is for people that are ready for a covenant commitment. If you are not ready for a covenant commitment, let me tell you, you will not last in that relationship. Maybe it's boyfriend, girlfriend you are going for. But if it's marriage, it has to be based on covenant. And that is an understanding I believe that everybody should understand. That's why before you go into it, it's good to have a courtship time. Courtship time is a period where both of you check each other's foundation. You find out about the person. How are you? Where's family are you from? How many people in your family? Tell me about your family. What is your blood genotype? He said, how should I go about getting in a relationship at 18, uncle? If you want to get, I don't see how you will go into a relationship at the age of 18. At the age of 18, do you have a job? If you want to go into a relationship at the age of 18, do you have a job? Because you cannot marry a lady. 18 to me is too early for you to be talking about marriage. Number one, what have you done with your life? What have you accomplished with your life? For instance, God gave Adam a garden before he gave him a wife. Do you have a job, something you are doing? Do you have, because at the age of 18, you are still focused on school. Thank you. You focus on your school at the age of 18 right now. At the age of 18, you should still be in your school. There's no job. I'm talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. You can't do boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm not talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. Boyfriend, girlfriend, what is your purpose for doing boyfriend, girlfriend? What do you want? You want to do boyfriend, girlfriend? What is your purpose in that? Is it sex you are looking for? Because you have look at somebody's breast, is that what you are looking for? If you do that kind of thing, you just destroy your life before time. definitely make better decision after 25 years of age. Yes, I agree with that. You can't marry at the age of 16. And if you say you want to do boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't think you understand what they call relationship. Boyfriend, girlfriend at the age of 18, it is a misdirection. You don't know what you are looking for. I will say focus on your future now at the age of 18. Leave girlfriend, boyfriend alone. Can't grow with my partner. Can't I grow with my partner? Well, you're at the age of 18. Now let me say this to you. He said, no. It's like to get to know them so that they don't run off to another guy. No. Let me say this to you. At the age of 18, if you know what you are doing, if you want to hear the truth, at the age of 18, focus on your study, on your future, no girlfriend, boyfriend. And let me tell you, I can't focus on both. It depends on who I am dating. Yes, I can focus on both. Okay. He said I can focus on both. Now let me say this to you. If you have girlfriend, boyfriend when you are in school, it will affect your focus. I'm just talking from experience. I'm a 28 years old in this relationship called marriage. When you focus, what age should I get dating? I would say before you talk about dating anybody, it's not an issue of maybe age, maybe from 25 like Faith said, but at what age? What are you matured for? You can't date anybody with an empty head, with nothing in your hand. You don't have any job. You are not at that stage mentally mature to manage somebody else. That too, I agree, but I also be willing to focus on myself. Uncle, you are not wrong. I want to receive confirmation. Yes, some people are single and not focused. Now let me say something to you. When you get to a relationship, it's about now two people right now. It's not just only you. You are now two. So, and you see, when you want to go to a relationship with somebody, you must know the reason for that relationship. Why do you want that relationship? What is your purpose? What is your goal? That is the point. You want to do boyfriend, girlfriend. Okay, what is your goal in that boyfriend, girlfriend? Yes, thank you very much. Saw the video now call. Thank you for that. What is your goal in boyfriend, girlfriend? What do you want to achieve? When you have somebody as a boyfriend or a girlfriend, what is your purpose? Is it that you just want sex? Is that what you are looking for? If I was your daughter, I am 18, I come to you with a boyfriend, what will you do? I will tell you, you can't be having boyfriend now. My daughter cannot come to me. My own daughter, she's 20 right now. That's my last born. She's in university right now, in her second year. She cannot come to me with a boyfriend. No. My goal is to marry the person and learn from each other and grow together. Now let me say this to you. You can't add that to your journey if you're in school. I'm just talking to you from experience. It will distract you. I'm talking to you like I will talk with my own daughter. It will be a distraction. Do you know that relationship requires attention? If you have a boyfriend right now, hello baby, how are you? From the time that person called you, can't read again. You can't study again. Can I have many boyfriends? No. Don't have boyfriend at all for now. Just for now. You can have boyfriend later, not now. Have you finished your school? What have you achieved with yourself? But it's hard to live. Now let me say this to you. You need to have a purpose for yourself. Uncle, is part of life. There should be a balance. Now let me say this to you, all of you here that are listening to me. If you will just focus on what you want to accomplish with yourself, you know, first of all, ask yourself, what do I want to achieve in my life? What do you want to achieve with your life? I know if you are going to do well in school, you have to be focused on your studies. I'm talking to you. What are the minimums we should have before we start to date? When do you get married? Okay, let me say this to you. The minimum you should focus upon to start dating is that, number one, go to school first. Sometimes not next. Let me say from general, Go pursue your purpose. Go and get relationship. Go into school. So if I have a boyfriend already, how do I live? If you have a boyfriend already, right now, my advice is that you ask yourself each other. It's hard, I know. You ask yourself each other, what is my purpose in this relationship? This boyfriend, girlfriend, what do I want to achieve? Let me tell you, when you start doing that, the only thing I know you'll be doing is having sex, romance each other, you kiss each other, and all those things you are doing, you are just destroying your future ahead of time. Let me tell you, age of 18 is too young an age to make a permanent decision about who you are going to marry. I'm telling you the truth. Because you need to develop the person's mind. You know, your mind needs to be developed. I'm telling you, marriage is for mature people. When you really get married, have you seen people become mothers at the age of when they were young? Uncle, what is your opinion on youth doing content creation? Just a brief one. That is good. If you want to be a content creator, yes, why good? Please go ahead for that. And that will teach you how to speak. It's good. Macintosh, that one is good. Go ahead on that. It will teach you how to speak, engage with people. It will teach you things on social media and how to use systems. It will help you to be able to develop how to get something done with yourself. I want to encourage you. If you're already hooked in a relationship, I want to ask you about that relationship. That relationship that you are in, please finish your thought before reading the text comment. Okay, I get you. Now let me say what I'm saying to all of you here. If you are young and you are in a relationship right now, ask yourself this question. What do I want to achieve with this relationship? Outside sex and other things, what else do you have with each other? So what about people that start dating young and got married? People that start dating young find out at what age is that age. What age did they start dating? Because when people, okay, what do you call dating? Some parents believe that you should not put yourself online. How can I convince them it's good? Well, I don't put yourself online for what? If you are saying put yourself online, what is that for? Put yourself online, say on Facebook or YouTube. Put yourself online, talking about for marriage. If you want to put yourself online for marriage, to me, for people, it's a 50-50 chance. Because you don't know the person you are talking to online about marriage, for instance, now. You don't know them. You don't know whether they have a health problem. They won't tell you. Except you find a way to meet them. TikTok helping the generation. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. So let them go and break up. Okay, somebody suggested they should go and break up. Meant for making good. Yes. Somebody said that if you're in a relationship or boyfriend, girlfriend, at this point, both of you should sit down and ask yourself some questions. Why are we in this relationship? Somebody said to break up. But even if you are going to break up, let it be on understanding. If you are going to break up, put it this way. The person you are going out with, that you are dating right now, what about peer pressure? Peer pressure, you see, you can deal with peer pressure when you understand who you are yourself. Nobody can put pressure on me, for instance. No, I know who I am. I know what I want to happen with myself. So you must be able to know what you want to do with yourself. If you want to stop that relationship or boyfriend, girlfriend, what I will advise is this. Sit down with your boyfriend, girlfriend, with your boy or friend. What is the purpose of this relationship? And I can tell you off my head, it's about somebody you are talking to, chatting each other up and sex. But let me tell you, how are you doing in school? How is your academic performance? Do you know that the seat of intelligence, the seat of sexual instinct, the seat of intelligence is the seat of sexual instinct? I have lived that life before. There is nothing inside it. I'm telling you. You just be having sex every time, and before if you are not careful, you become pregnant. So how do I level up my academics? You will level up the academic by stopping that relationship first. If you have a boyfriend, you can't concentrate with academics. I can tell you from experience. I'm somebody that failed a lot in my life. In primary school, in secondary school, I failed for almost 10 years of my life. Of 40 or so, failed because my head was not together. I also need to stop social media. Okay, social media, it depends on what you are listening to. Social media. It depends on what you are listening to. Social media. Listen to connect to what will educate you mentally, to build up your mind. I'm telling you. If you want to build up your academic performance, you have to first of all have a focus. I want to be better. Do you know, I went from being the most failure in the school to become the best in the school. So I went from there. I had to cut off. I played football for my school then that time. I had to stop everything. I had to stop it. I'm focused and tell myself, how many lives do I have to live? Let me focus on my studies. The time I have, how can I convince my parents that content creation is a good thing? They want the best for me, but they don't know too much about technology. Well, we can talk about that one on technology matter. You can private chat me, we'll talk about that, because I need to stop this video now in the next 3 minutes. So what I'm asking to all of you is that if you have a relationship with boyfriend or girlfriend, all you need to do, but the breakup will be hurt to me. I understand. It will hurt you. You are talking about emotion. If you break up, there must be a reason for the breakup. You must have a goal for the breakup. Tell the person, I want me and you to focus on our education. You know, let me tell you, you cannot be in that kind of relationship emotionally and not affect the way you do in school. Are you based in the US? Yes. Do you have a son that's 28? No. I'm finished with my studies. I'm looking. Okay. You can private chat me. Are you living in the US yourself? Let me know whether if you're in the US, then you can private chat me, then we can talk. I'm here in the US. And if you are looking for somebody, well, there are a lot of good people. If you have finished your study, what area is your study? You can private chat me. Which part of the US are you? So we can private chat, and I can see that you are study, you are finished, you are a doctor. Oh, great. So you can private chat me. There are a lot of good guys that can connect you can connect with. Maybe after the broadcast, you can private chat me, then we can chat. Georgia, good. Atlanta, that's very good. That's very good. There are a lot of good guys that are there. Congratulations. When did you finish your studies as a doctor? This year or last year? So I think the best way to private chat me so that we can talk better then and give you guidance. Now that you are graduated as a doctor, somebody like you made on that, well, great. Somebody like you should be coached for relationship. Somebody like you should be coached on how to marry. Now, are you working right now? I believe you should be working right now. If you are working, you have your own money, then we can talk about marriage now. Who you can share your life with. You can share your life joy with. Then that is what I are ready. Yes, good. That is where to start from. That's why I say, get this book. Marry, help me to marry and stay married. It's available in my bio. This book will help you a lot. This book will help you. I wrote this book. I'm 28 years married, and I've written a lot of things that can help you to get a relationship and do well in that relationship. So I took a screenshot. Oh, that's good. That will help you, I'm telling you. Right now, like yourself, you just need guidance on marriage, and you will marry neat based on knowledge, because you have something doing with your life. You have something doing with your life right now. People like you are people I want to coach for marriage. Like those my daughters that are 18, I want to coach you how to do well in school, how to be the best in your school, how to develop your mind, how to be better, how to be a better person as a young person. Those are the things I want to teach you to do. How to pass your exams, how to be better mentally, how to have a mental clarity, how to know your purpose in life, how to know your goal in life. If you don't have a goal in life, you are a goat. If you don't have a purpose, if you don't have a goal for your life, you are going to live like a goat. So anyway, let me stop here. So Black Stadia, if I'm right, probably chat me, then we can talk after the broadcast. I would like to stop here. I wanted to press some likes here, or some, is it likes or love they call it, for this video, and you can share with other people. This video can share with other people. I believe will be a blessing to them. We're also live on YouTube, Destiny Mandate TV. You can go there, Destiny Mandate TV. You can go there and share this broadcast with somebody. And that's how, if you know this, how to know you are ready for marriage. How to know you are ready is how I know. But those my young daughters, please focus on your school and God will help you. So I'd like to stop here right now. I'll be coming your way again on Monday next week. I want to thank all of you, Ayo, Fred, Emmanuel. I want to thank you guys. How will I call it? Eminence, Stella, and the rest of you, Prime. Thank you guys. Black stay there. Macintosh, every one of you that was a part of the broadcast today, I thank you very, very much. I'll be coming your way again next week, Monday, at the same time, by 7:30 UK time, 2 p.m. Washington DC time. I look forward to coming your way again. Share this broadcast and follow me for other videos. Please follow me. Put the follower and follow, so that when I upload new videos, you can learn from there. I look forward to sharing with you some of the videos that I'll be posting this week. Bye bye for now, everybody. Bye bye. See you in my next video. Bye bye. Everybody that's here, I want to thank you for joining us. Let me leave your comment and share this video with other people. Let me know where you are watching from. And bye bye. I'll see you in my next video. That will be on Monday next week. Bye bye for now.